Hey guys, I'm RiggyRob, and welcome to Cult of the Lamb. So, spooky season is almost upon us. It's not quite Halloween yet, but we're getting there. And I figured we'd play a game that's in fitting with the season. One of these games, so this game came out in 2022. But one of the nice things about it is that although you can't see it because of my webcam, it has a roadmap for content updates. And there was an update called Relics of the Old Faith for early 2023, with a focus on endgame content, combat depth, enemies, etc, etc. There is supposed to be another content expansion for mid-2023, and we're already past mid-2023, so I have a feeling they'll probably time it for Halloween this year. So it'll have a focus on cult death, story elements, customization, and so on. So I'm starting this now in anticipation of there being an update later on. And yeah, there's a couple of games coming out soon that I'm interested in. So there's Wargroove 2, there's World of Horror, and there's some other ones as well. But I figured, you know, let's play Cult of the Lamb. And for anyone that doesn't know, this is a game where you play as a satanic cult with a lamb cult representative for the lamb god, I think. And essentially you play as a roguelike, you build up your cult. It's kind of like a city builder or like a god simulator style game, but also with traditional roguelike elements of going through areas and beating up bosses and stuff like that. Or at least that's what I've been led to believe. Other things to note, I have been through the settings, I've put on all the accessibility features, so I've got the text scale at 125%, we've got the high contrast text. I'm not dyslexic, so I don't have dyslexic fonts on, but otherwise I've pretty much put all the accessibility features on. But we'll see what else we need to do later on. I think auto cook and auto fish were probably things that were added with Relics of the Old Faith, and I'm not sure what the Crusade is. Again, volume should be okay, but please let me know if there's any issues, and we'll get into controls as we actually play the game. So, let's get started. We have a new save. And yes, so this is a game that is published by Devolver Digital, and I like Devolver Digital games, and it's developed by Massive Monster, who I've not previously heard of. Praise the Lamb, conduit to great power, promised liberator of the one who waits below. Yet sacrificial beast, take heed, for a crown cannot sit upon two brows. Okay, we are a lamb for the slaughter, literally. Okay. Now, does that mean that the one who waits below is going to sort of take revenge on us? And obviously, again, I'm expecting them to be signified by, well, the icon in the bottom left corner, which is the eye and the crown. And as you can imagine, because it's a roguelike, it does have procedural generation. I'm not sure what the performance is like on Switch. I think it's good. But it doesn't look like it's running at 60 FPS to me, but we'll see. Okay, so I am the lamb. And yeah. Can I interact with you? Oh, yeah. Do not like that at all. Yeah. They are... Whew. Oh, and the following as well, yeah. A game by Massive Monster. So yeah, as you can tell, it's kind of like a cartoony version of satanic cult ritual stuff. Not being American, I never got into the whole satanic panic. Obviously, that was in the 90s as well. And look, we've got some... Well, there's an executioner there, and it looks like there's 4 gods. So that implies to me that there's going to be 4 bosses to beat. Alright, well, let's hold A to kneel to be sacrificed. Before us stands the last of its kind, all others we have hunted down and put to the blade. With this final sacrifice, the prophecy will be impossible to fulfill. The heretic who lies bound below will be condemned to eternal captivity, and the old faith shall be preserved. Okay. So how do we get saved out of this? There we go. And yes, there is some interesting artifacting in this game, which I assume is intentional. And we are a very sad-looking lamb. But hey, ooh, hello. What are those? The one who waits. Come closer, fear not, for though you are already dead, I still have need of you. Those foolish bishops thought they could keep you from me in death, but instead they sent you straight to me. I will give you life again, but at a price. All I ask for you is to start a cult in my name. Do we have a deal? Yes, absolutely. Okay, but I can't tell what kind of animal it's supposed to be. Is it a wolf? Because wolves and sheep, obviously. Okay. Yes. I don't know if this is coming across, but that was a very low rendered quality video cutscene. Which is a bit strange considering the game itself looks fine. So hack and slash kind of style things. Alright, so far it feels pretty good. Yeah, alright. And it's giving me Enter the Gungeon vibe, because again, that was a 2D game. Well, it was a 3D game, but on a 2D plane. And this seems like a similar situation, so. And of course, we're going through the tutorial. I'm gonna hack and slash our way through. Oh! Interesting, I didn't see a level select screen before, but okay. Alright, well, let's continue. Well, if it's room-based, then makes me feel it seems similar to Hades and well, I suppose Enter the Gungeon is room-based as well. Binding of Isaac is probably a better comparison. Fear not, I am Ratau. I was once a chosen vessel like you, but those days are lost to the wind. I was sent to guide you. We are deep in the lands of the old faith and in grave danger. My instructions are to lead you to safety. Continue through the woods. Escape lies ahead. I will be close by. Okay, well, what's the deal with the camp, though? Doesn't seem like I can interact with anything. Again, because we're going through a tutorial, I assume that it will tell me when I can interact with things. Ah, so is that like enemies' intentions with a little sword icon above its head? So, open inventory. Coin, the lust for gold is often all-consuming of one's heart, a currency used for all manner of things. So we've got inventory, player, the lamb, crusader's blade, stalwart companions, the wandering warrior, a well-balanced blade dealing moderate damage, 1.1 damage, speed 1. And we have a fleece of the lamb, a noble garb fit for the leader of a cult, provides no bonuses. You'd think that they'd give you one with actual bonuses. We don't have any tarot cards. When collected, they will appear here. Tarot cards are reset after each crusade. So again, assuming that a crusade is like a run through the roguelike, then yes, that would be the modifiers. Cult, we have no followers. Quests, no active quests. Okay, so +1 coin. Alright, so does hacking rocks give you anything? Because I know that was one thing in Enter the Gungeon, is that you could sometimes get money out of destroying the environment, but it was kind of a waste of time to even try. So it seems like it's similar here. And again, the other thing with this type of game is a lot of the difficulty will be in learning what to do and how to do it. So we've got another coin. Okay. So there's not always an enemy intention above their heads, but it does seem like you can dodge roll through enemies during their attack, which is good. Okay, and it looks like the coins do sort of summon towards you, magnetize towards you. That was always another thing, that in certain games, if they don't automatically pick up items and money like that, it's a bit strange. So yeah, I imagine there's probably some accessibility features in that the enemies get highlighted before their attacks, but that could also be a way of making the game a bit more difficult later on, is they don't show their intentions like that. So, okay, so we've got a pretty standard game feel, game run aspect to this. Okay, 7 coins in total. Like a safe area, rest area. And we're on the next floor, okay. So, accept. Oh no, they're going to sacrifice someone. We have nearly reached safety, but look ahead, another poor soul about to be sacrificed. Rescue them and they would have no choice but to join your new cult. O mighty bishops of the old faith, we ask you to accept the sacrifice of this wretched soul. Hey, who interrupts our ritual and trespasses on sacred ground? I mean, Ratau, are you really, like, not going to help at all? Oh, I suppose the other thing as well, I don't have a health bar or anything like that at the moment. With it obviously being a tutorial. It doesn't seem like you can kill enemies as soon as they spawn out of the ground. So it's 2 hits for the worms. That's a little cow. Alright, so shall we rescue? Let's do it. Oh, well. Follower awaits indoctrination. I see, I see. And the final floor. We have reached safety. You have done well. The red crown will allow you to use those markings on the ground to transport yourself great distances. It will take you to a temple that has fallen to ruin. There you'll be able to begin your new cult. I will meet you there. Return to cult, I guess. Heretics defeated. Cleanse the non-believers. Oh, okay. So, I wonder if you can actually skip floors then. I guess we'll find out as we play. So yeah, another thing is I haven't looked at the performance reviews of this game. I assume they're okay, but I can probably tell that loading screens in between sort of runs and going back to the base or the cult could take a while, depending on how long the game's been running and how the Switch is doing. Okay, please select the difficulty. Don't worry, you can change it at any time. So, easy, medium, hard, extra hard. So medium is recommended for moderate players looking for a well-rounded experience, which is developer recommended. Okay, so easy is for casual, looking for accessible, experienced players looking for a challenge, and extra hard is for players with a death wish. Now, we'll stick with medium. Okay, so... Hello, Ratau! This hallowed ground, which once was mine, is now yours. This crumbling ruin is to be the site of your new cult. We have much to do. We begin by indoctrinating this poor soul into the warm embrace of your cult. Followers can gather resources for you. Order this one to collect lumber or stone. There he is. What is this? A little chest? Well, I can't interact with anything just yet, so let's go and see the cow. Indoctrinate! Oh no, convert me to your cult, I will follow your teachings faithfully. So, oh, you can randomize. Oh, you can choose form. Okay. So you can actually choose the names of everyone. Okay, I see. And hello, Reaper. Thanks for joining the stream. How you doing? I'll do the dab. So let's shall we call this one Reaper? I think we can fit it in. Usually on Nintendo games they do have character limits, but Reaper DTK fits quite nicely. So there we go. Alright. Choose a form. So we have the general, which is, so I think that's a deer, pig, fox? No, that's right. So we've got a fox there, cat. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. And then Darkwood is a cow. Oh, okay. So we've got, alright, so I think these are the main areas then. So general is obviously general. We've got Darkwood, Anura, Anchor Deep, Silk Cradle. So I imagine the next content update might add a new area. Okay. I've double checked to see if I have several tabs open, and today I think there is an audio delay. Okay. In what way is the audio delayed? As in, is my mouth moving and then my voice is coming through? Or the game is delayed from when I do actions? Or is it like a mix of both? I did notice that there does seem to be a little bit of an input delay on this game in particular, which is when I press up and down, it takes a while for the cursor to go down, as in I can lift my finger off the button and it will move. But otherwise, yeah, I'm not sure about that, because I would have checked that before going live. So, alright, so let's do, well, I guess we'll stick with the appearance we have. Choose color. Oh, interesting. So, you can choose a particular type of color. Okay. Well, I think we'll stick with the one we had initially. And a variant. Oh, so you can have, like, tattoos. And there's a nose ring as well. Well, we'll stick with the one we had before. And, of course, you can just randomize it all again. Traits. Coprophiliac gains 10 faith when falling ill. And zealous ignores dissenters when they preach. Okay. Accept. And there we go. Reaper, you are now indoctrinated into the cult. Okay, so I can tell him to chop trees or clear rubble. I assume trees are easier to do than rubble, so let's do rubble. By your hand, our cult will grow powerful, but your followers cannot live on prayer alone. They must eat. Gather the necessary resources and build a cooking fire. It will allow you to prepare meals for your followers. Okay. Oh, yes. So 5 lumber, but 2 stone. Okay. Oh, so it was an automatic action. Okay. Oh, fair enough. Alright. So yeah, just keep giving me tabs on how the audio is doing, Reaper, and I'll see if it's something that I have to fix, like, after the stream, or whether it's something I can fix during the stream. Huh. Do I have to keep holding this one? That was weird. It was only 1 press for the wood, but it's a hold for the mine. Let's try that again. So, yeah, I don't have to hold it for the lumber, but I did for the stone. That's a bit weird. I don't know why it's that. Okay, maybe no delay. I thought there was a voice desync with the video, but it seemed like there is now. I'm starting to think that may be the player because I keep going to the other tab too. Yeah, so one of the things I do before starting a stream is I do try and make sure that the things are in sync. Oh, that was a different thing. Alright, we've got some berry stuff. But yeah, so I try and make sure that's okay before starting the stream. So usually stuff like that will be fixed on a refresh of the video player. Alright, so I think we've probably got enough materials now. So let's build that cooking fire. Cooking fire. Cook raw items and turn them into meals that followers can eat. The structure is only built once. Okay, so it's just a... Well, I suppose it's because it's a mandatory structure. So this is a follower. And we've got faith and we've got decorations. Okay, well let's do... Ooh. Well, where do I put it? I assume I can't put it anywhere where there is... yeah. So anywhere there's a red square, I can't do it. So, well, it makes sense to do it sort of here, I think. And build! Your followers need to eat, and it's up to you to provide meals for them. The hunger of your cult can be seen on the top left of the screen. When this gets too low, followers will begin to starve. Find more food when crusading. Pick routes that pass through foraging locations. Plant farms to grow your own food. Seeds can be purchased or found while crusading. Okay. But the question really is what happens when they get too hungry? Did they decide to eat you? Reaper says, I'm tired, I just got home from a conference, waiting for my pizza to reach home. Yeah, we've had that a couple of times where, you know, we're tired from work and we don't want to think about actually trying to cook food. Because we've started doing, like, meal delivery kits again. Just because it's convenient and we get all the stuff we need delivered in. But yeah, we've had that a couple of times. It's like, we've gotten home from work after a long day. It's like, I can't actually be bothered trying to, you know, actually cook. So we'll just order something in. Alright, so I can't cut the bushes down. And if I talk to Reaper... Give commands to your... Oh, so it's not actual, like, chit-chat. It's giving commands. Well, again, you need stone for things. So I think I'll leave him for that. Alright, well, we've got our berries. So let's cook a meal. Basic berry bowl. Simple meal made from berries. Is that 15% less chance of the follower pooping instantly? Or there is a 15% chance of the follower pooping instantly? Okay. Can I accept and then cook? Oh, I need 6 berries, not 3. Okay. Right, yeah, I misread that. So we'll pick these berries. Right, so we've got enough now. We'll just mine this because we're here. I wonder whether these sort of nodes for resources reset after every crusade or run. I suppose we'll find out. So I'll just chop this tree down. We'll pick the last berry bush. And then we'll go and cook that berry bowl. There we go. Alright. And yes, we're getting berry bush seeds, which I assume we'll plant later. Okay, so accept. And cook. Okay, so it's a timing game as well. I'm getting deja vu now. Now we must build a shrine, but first we'll need more followers and more gold. Both of which can be found when crusading through the lands of the Old Faith. Our mutual benefactor, the one who waits, has been tracked by the 4 bishops of the Old Faith. Each of them guards a chain that binds him to the realm beyond. We have conjured openings to their realms. It is your task to track them down and slay them so that he may be freed. Now go. There you shall find gold and willing recruits, and for those who are not willing, convert them by force. Yeah, well, that's kind of what a crusade does. With the instantly pooping yourself, I suppose it's 15% chance of happening. I suppose it depends on the type of berries, right? It's already there. Alright, well, clean it up. Unsanitary conditions at your cult will cause your followers to become sick. If a follower becomes sick, assign them to bed rest or they could die. Resting will allow them to slowly recover. Poop, vomit, and dead bodies cause illness to spread quickly throughout your cult. Cleaning messes and burying bodies will prevent the spread of illness. Okay. But surely some cults will want that kind of stuff, right? And yeah, I got fertilizer out of it, so technically you might need to have that kind of stuff happen. Okay, well, alright. Let's go. Oh, what was that? Oh, followers deposit resources here while you're away. Okay, well, that's good to know. Cult of the Constantly Dancing Lamb. Yeah, just kind of shimmying. But yeah. Alright, well, let's go on another crusade. Alright, so I assume that's the starting area. The tutorial one, as it were. Because we've got, well, it looks like we've got 3 to begin with. Oh no, there is 4. Okay. Yeah, it's just that. The green one's the one that's highlighted. And then this is the big boss door. Okay. Alright, well, let's go through the green door. Darkwood, open door, 1 follower needed. So let's see what the rest need. So that needs 9 for Ankadi. Obviously the water area. Then 7 for Anura. And 12 for the Silk Cradle. So the numbers of followers is not that much. I was expecting it to be like 10, 20, 30. Alright, let's go to Darkwood. Okay. I think we have experienced the first switch bug. Because it's not going through the door. I mean, the screen is closing in. What? Okay, that was a bit strange. Alright, smash cut to opening the door. Let's read. Here godly blood was spilled. Here did death no longer wish to wait. Alright, well, door's open now. Let's go to Darkwood.